guys, my name is Adriana and thank you for joining me today. We are going to be talking about nutrition for cardiovascular health. So this is going to be kind of a series, so there's going to be multiple videos. I'm going to be talking about different types of nutrition, but these are not going to be like fully in depth, as I know nutrition is a very controversial topic. So it's just going to be a quick, easy, kind of brief overview. But for the first thing that we're going to talk about is going to be fats. So saturated fats, unsaturated fats, and trans fats. So I know everybody in the nutrition world talks about this all the time, and what not to eat and what to eat, and is it really good for you, and so on and so forth. If you do want to dive a little bit deeper on that, I highly recommend kind of make your own opinions about this. However, I'm only going to be scratching the surface. I'm not going to go super deep into it, just kind of getting an understanding of what these fats really are. So the first one we're going to talk about is saturated fats. So it's usually solid or room temperature based foods, so like your butter, your cheese, and red meat. The American Heart Association recommends that 5 to 6% of your daily calories should be saturated fats. Always eating too much can cause an increase in LDL cholesterol. So there's two different types of cholesterol. So LDL is our bad cholesterol and our HDLs are our good cholesterol. So having too much of these saturated fats can increase that LDL, which can then cause like atherosclerosis, so like plaque buildup in the arteries, which can lead to strokes and other cardiac diseases. That is something that we don't want. But yeah, I know that this one specifically is super controversial. You can see like, oh, don't eat saturated fats at all, or they're not too bad. I did find a video talking about like, oh, saturated fats are only good if you add starch to them, so on and so forth. But like I said, if you want to dig a little deeper, you can make your own opinions about this. But yeah, so that's kind of a brief overview of saturated fats. The next one that we're going to be talking about is unsaturated fats. So there's two types, poly and mono unsaturated fats. These are the best of the best. So these are things that we want to eat in our diet. It can be found in salmon, nuts and seeds, avocados. I love a good avocado. Peanut butter. Love some good peanut butter. And olive oil. American Heart Association recommends about 25 to 35% of daily caloric intake should be unsaturated fats. Some good benefits is it reduces those bad cholesterol, so that LDLs, and it reduces the chance of stroke and cardiac disease. Don't get me wrong, I am not one to always want fish, but it is good to have these in your diet. But yeah, so the next one that we're going to talk about is trans fat. These are the taste good, like feel good, a good night, ice cream, watch a movie type foods. So why do they taste so good, but they're so bad for you? So there's two different types. So there's naturally occurring and artificial. Naturally occurring is found in guts of animals. Artificial is what we call trans fatty acids and industrial process. So basically human made. They're usually found in processed foods, deep fried foods, donuts, unfortunately, and frozen pizza. This increases those LDL cholesterol, which is something that we don't want to increases the risk of heart disease and cardiac disease, so something that we want to avoid. I don't say like take it out of your diet completely. I mean, I am not one to either. I love a good donut here and there. But these are usually the cheaper option, and a lot of people, they just have easier access to this type of fat. But like I said, you don't need to take it out completely if you don't want to, but it would be best if you did. But I am not one to tell you yes or no. I eat a good donut here and there, and a good french fry always sounds good too. But so there is kind of an easy breakdown of the fats. Here's my references. It's kind of where I got most of my information from. Like I said, I only scraped the surface of fats and what they're all really about. Kind of just want to give you guys a easier understanding. But I hope you enjoyed and have a great day.